Hey, what's up guys? This is Chris with Android Espionage, and today we've got the G5 from LG in stock. So I'm just going to take you guys through an unboxing and an initial first impression and tell you guys what I think about the device. This is my first time opening it, so I just got it shipped in today. This is the Verizon version. Let's see. So as you guys know, the phone is available on AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, and Verizon. And the packaging is pretty much consistent across the board. So we're just going to jump into that right now. And just going to start by opening this up. So the box is actually a pretty clever design. So it's a modular phone. So for those of you that don't know, the bottom of the phone actually slides out, and that's where the battery lives. So you can actually swap out the battery that way. So they kind of designed the box to look that way too. Yeah. Then you can actually replace the bottom piece of the phone. They actually pull out of the frame of the body and replace it with a camera grip or an audio attachment. So that's pretty cool. So just going into the box now, if I can figure out which way this opens. Alright. Oh, there we go. This is the G5 in all its glory. So I've been waiting a long time ever since I heard rumors about the phone. Been waiting a long time for it, and now we finally have it here. So really excited about the G5. Pull this plastic tab, and we've got the phone wrapped up in a lot of plastic. I'm just going to set the phone aside here right now and just get into what's in the box itself. So just putting up this little white tab. We have some quick start guides, and here we have some goodies like a wall adapter, and then this is a bit different than what we're used to, because this is actually a micro USB, USB Type-C charging port. So this is actually going to be the new standard going forward. This is a USB to USB Type-C charging cable. And just to get into that a little bit, just going to unwrap that. Alright, so we've got the USB Type-C charging cable right over here. So for those of you who haven't seen too many of them, this is what it looks like. So it looks sort of like an Apple Lightning cable, and the micro USB cable had a baby. And it's fully reversible, so there's no more plugging in your charger the wrong way. So you're always going to be able to plug that in the right way. That's cool. And you have a SIM tool right here, which I will need because I'm putting my SIM card into this phone now. Alright, so the G5 is covered in a ton of plastic. Let's see if we can just get that off here. Just gonna rip that off the hard way. Yeah, it's covered in a ton of plastic. I've never seen a phone this protected in plastic before. Take that out, and are we free? There we go, we're free. Cool. Alright, now getting into the phone, I'm just going to go over a few specs with you. But first I'm going to do the ritual of pulling off this plastic from the front. That's very satisfying. Alright, so we've got some more plastic on the back. Alright, now that we've got all this plastic off, I'm just going to jump into a few specifications about the phone and a little bit about it. Before I do, just going over some of the first impressions of the actual physical device. I mean, I think it feels really nice in the hand. It's a bit slippery, so I would probably put a good case or skin on this. One thing I didn't like was if I can just get this to focus here. Just zooming into where the module is, I guess you can call it. I don't know if this is a manufacturing thing or what, but it seems like there's it's kind of uneven here. It's a little bumpy, you know. So it's kind of weird to me. It just doesn't look flush with itself. You know, it's kind of raised in some little areas here, so that's kind of bothersome, but it's not a huge deal. Overall, I do think it's a really nice device. As you guys know, they went with a metal body for this generation, which is a really good move. There was a lot of criticism here because of the fact that there was this video out, this YouTuber, Jerry Rig Everything, he put it out, and he does basic breakdowns of phones, and he actually did a little scratch test on the back of the device, and I guess the coating came off, so he thought it was plastic. LG responded, and they gave us a little insight about it, and basically said that what they use is a mixture of paint and primer to bond to the metal. So what he was really, scratching off, there was a thick layer of paint and primer. So it's not all metal. So it's not metal you're actually touching. You're touching paint and primer, and who knows what else they put in there. But underneath that is all aluminum. So you are getting a metal phone. But it's very lightweight. Despite the fact that it's metal, it's very lightweight. So it feels really nice and airy in the hand. You see the glass here has this kind of nice little curve in it. Makes some people wonder why they put that there, but I think it looks nice. So that's really cool. You got the front-facing camera here. On the back there's a dual camera setup. One is 8 megapixel, one is 16 megapixels with a LED flash in there as well. And the reasoning behind this camera setup is the fact that LG wants you to be able to take wider angle photos. So basically there's a standard mode, which we're all used to on any other phone, but then with the other camera, lets you take really wide angle shots without having to back up, take like 10 steps back just to get the subject. I think it's 130 degrees of view you have in here, so that's pretty cool. On the back here below that is the power button. Whoever had last year's G4 and V10, in the previous year's G3 had the 3-button layout here, the top and bottom volume buttons with the power button in the middle. So now they moved the volume button over here to the left side of the device and kept the power button here with the fingerprint sensor now. So it looks kind of like a Nexus 6P or a 5X. I'll say more of a 6P because of the metal body and the black camera bar, but yeah, it's definitely reminiscent of this year's Nexus phone, which one of them was made by LG. So, and going back to the home button, it doubles as a fingerprint sensor. So, from what I hear, it's really accurate too. So, we're going to be testing that out. And just going into the boot up. So we got the display flickering on. It's a 5.3-inch LCD display. So that's Quad HD display, and like I said, it's 5.3 inches as we boot up here. Under the hood, you've also got the Snapdragon 820 processor from Qualcomm. So that's the newest processor. I'm just going to take this off camera real quick because my phone number is going to show up. Oh, no. I guess that's in the next step. I just put my SIM card in here, so we're going to be setting this up for you guys so you guys can get a basic run through. So yeah, Snapdragon 820 processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Under the hood, down here you've got your USB Type-C connected with your speaker right on the side of there. It's a microphone here, and you've also Got your headphone jack here at the top, right next to the IR blaster, which LG has implemented this year. A few shockwaves because Samsung actually got rid of the IR blaster, so LG kept it. It's really cool because I think it comes preloaded with some LG apps, and one of them is for your TV. You know, if you have an LG smart TV, so it's pretty cool. Alright, so on board you have 32 gigs of storage in the phone. You can actually expand it up to 2 terabytes. Not that 2 terabyte cards exist, but I guess when we get around to it, you can do it. So they're kind of future-proofing themselves in a way. It's pretty cool. As for the battery is removable, even though this is a all-metal construction, or mostly metal, if you don't count the paint and primer. The battery is removable through this little bottom dock here. So there's a button on the side that you push. I think it's on this side, yep. It's right over here on this side. So you press this button and the battery actually, battery compartment slides out, and you can actually either exchange the battery or if you had a need, this bottom module here actually can be replaced. LG has their own products called Friends, and they're pretty much accessories that you can add on to the phone. So you can replace this with a camera grip that they have that gives you access to manual zoom and manual controls for video and photos. There's also an audio attachment that you can use, and that's really gonna give you a big boost in your audio quality in the phone. So that's pretty cool for you music lovers out there. The battery is a 2800 milliamp hour battery. Like I said, removable, and I think if you bought it early on, you can get a second battery for free and a charging cradle. So definitely cool, really cool promo by LG. You know. As for the software itself, I'm just gonna show you guys this after I set this up. Alright, so I'm just gonna restore from my last backup on my Moto X. Set up fingerprint? Sure. We'll go through that. And let's see, just selecting my backup. Here we go. So I'm showing all, so it's scanning my fingerprint. Alright, so press and hold here. There we go. It's very similar to Apple's, but it seems a little like the setup is easier. And you can add up to 5 fingerprints on here too, so you're not just limited to one. So in case you have like a band-aid on your finger, or if you lose a finger. Let's see. Alright, so lock screen is set up successfully. Alright, so now that we've got everything set up, we're finally in the home screen. I'm here on the home screen, and just want to go through a bit of the software with you. Since this is LG's newest flagship, it's coming with Android Marshmallow out of the box. So it's 6.0. So if we hit About Phone, and we go to Software Info, we can see here that we're running Android 6.0.1, and I'll show you guys Easter egg. This little Flappy Bird Google Easter egg with a little Android bot. I'm really bad at that. Yeah, no thanks. Alright, yeah, so just jumping into this. Like I said, LG has removed the app drawer stock, but some people may like that. Some people may not like it. A lot of people are giving this a lot of heat because Android people absolutely need their app drawer, including myself. So, like I said, I'm probably going to put a skin on this too. But here we have all of the preloaded apps: Google, some from LG, some from Verizon because this is the Verizon version. You could disable some of the bloatware, which is what I'll do, because nobody likes carrier bloatware, including some games. But yeah, there is a way to bring back the app drawer. If you jump into settings and go into, let's say, home screen, and select home, hit easy home, the app drawer comes back and you have all your apps in here. The only downside about easy home is there's no existing dock down here, so you're not going to have any of your dock apps present, so it's going to be different on each screen. And then one really puzzling thing that LG did was they put an app drawer on every home screen, so it doesn't just live there. You're going to have an app drawer on every home screen. You can't move it anywhere. In fact, you can't really move anything. You can only add apps, or you can edit them. So I'm not going to show that. You can either replace it altogether or remove an app. So yeah, definitely wouldn't recommend this for anyone. Yeah, LG actually has another way of getting the app drawer back and having a similar software. So if you download their own, I think it's called LG World, they actually have a skin called Home 4.0. So they have their own launcher, from LG, and that pretty much takes you back to the old G4 launcher with the app drawer included. So it's very similar, so you're not going to really be missing out on anything, but that is there. One more cool feature that I want to show you guys before we wrap this up is the always on display feature. So it pretty much shows you notifications and time when the display is off, and now this year Samsung and LG are doing that as well. So if we go to display and go to always on display and turn that on, let's turn this off. There you see the time and the date there. And you can actually customize that to your own signature. Well, not your own signature, but a signature with your name on it, and or the time. So that pretty much wraps it up for this unboxing and first impressions and software tour from the LG G5. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to leave a comment and let me know, hey, would you buy this phone? Would you spend your own money on it? What do you think of LG's changes, lack of app drawer, etc.? And yeah, just leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and share this. Make sure you share this video. And just drop a like. This is Chris with Android Espionage, and this is the LG G5 saying peace out.